we got some more unfortunate news today. So, Clemson Tiger Justin Foster has announced his retirement from football before he even entered the NFL. His retirement decision came due to issues with asthma and COVID-19, which he was affected with this year in August. Here's a quote by him. He actually released a quote. And before I give this quote, I just want to say this information was by David M. Hale, ESPN staff writer. So I'll give the quote right now, Nate. So to everybody listening right now, and I quote, Justin Foster said, "The decision came after months of recovery and treatment, which required asking a lot of difficult questions about my future. While I still have a way to go, I feel confident I will fully recover." Then Dabo Sweeney actually had a quote too to say. He said, and I quote, he had a very tough fall. He's always had challenges with asthma and allergies, but when he got COVID last summer, that really set him back. And yes, so let me tell you something. This kid was actually a very good football player, Nate, coming out of high school. So he was overall in ESPN's top 100. He was ranked 73 in the 2017 class. And he chose Clemson over Alabama, Florida, and Georgia. So those are some like top four. Those are top four schools right there that gave him offers. But he ended up taking Clemson out of the top four. And Sweeney actually wanted him to continue playing football, but Foster ended up getting a job opportunity that ended up affecting his decision. And then Foster ended up saying, and I quote, "Today is a new chapter filled with many emotions. I have great pride and gratitude as I reflect on my experiences and excitement and confidence for my future." So you know what, Nate? Let me start off with you. Your thoughts on Justin Foster retiring?
Well, best of luck to him in the future. Congratulations on a good college career. It's very interesting because like a lot of people retired due to injuries, but he retired because COVID-19 and asthma. Guys don't know out there who don't know what asthma is. It has an effect on your breathing. At times, that's why you see like people that have the inhalers. A lot
Yeah,
of the time they have asthma, but there also could be other things.
yeah,
But yeah, like and then COVID-19, when you get it, it has an effect on your breathing. So a double effect on your breathing,
right.
it takes a lot of wind out of you. In football, you need to run a lot. So if you do not have that kind of energy and run around, that's just gonna take a lot out of you. So I completely understand why he did it. You gotta think about the side effects. That could stick with him for the rest of his life too. So that's something else you got to keep in mind as well. COVID-19 may have some temporary effects, but there are some effects that stay with you for the rest of your life. And that's with every other sickness too. So yeah, keep that in mind. But yeah, I mean, I completely understand why he did it. I mean, I respect it. He's opening up a new chapter in his life. Where he's gonna go from here, quite frankly, I don't know, and I can't tell you. I don't live this guy's life, so I don't know. But whatever that is, I completely respect his decision, and I just wish him the best of luck moving forward. You hate to see it, but things happen in life, and sometimes you have to make that hard decision and do what you gotta do to move forward.
Yeah, I just want to say before I say anything, best of luck to Justin Foster in his future and whatever he wants to pursue or whatever job he's going into, because he said that he's retiring due to a job opportunity that he got. Yeah, I mean, I have asthma personally. I don't think mine isn't bad. Like, I don't consider mine very bad, but like, and I haven't got affected with COVID, so I don't know how that would affect me if I did, knock on wood that I don't. But yeah, I completely understand his decision to retire. Football is very longevity is very crucial in football. And COVID, especially with it floating around right now, and being affected by it, he knows how hard it affected him in August. And so then you also got to worry about getting it again. And because, if somebody on your team gets it and you were in close contact with them, you're in danger of getting it too. And you don't want to keep putting yourself in that type of danger, which is why, I think it was very, I think it was very wrong. I think it was kind of wrong for Dabo Sweeney to like kind of influence him to come back, considering the fact that like he said he would fully recover, but I think Dabo Sweeney, should have just respected his decision to retire. Maybe even could have gave him he could have even gave him a job as like a coach, like as like an assistant coach or something, as like a trainer, something like that, Nate. But like he said, he had a job opportunity and that kind of influenced his decision to retire. But I mean, it. Yeah, this is why whenever somebody ends up getting COVID-19, we always say, best of luck. We're wishing them a speedy recovery because everybody handles it differently. You might now it's like a new story every day. Like this athlete got COVID, this athlete got COVID, this celebrity got COVID, and like we hear it a lot. But here's the thing: people don't understand that, like how people. I think sometimes people forget how crucial it really is. and you cannot feel any symptoms one day, but then the next day they start coming, you know? And so this is why we always wish everybody a speedy recovery, no matter how they're feeling, because everybody gets affected by it differently, you know? And Justin Foster was one who was, you know, who was getting affected by, who got affected by it pretty tough, especially the fact that he has asthma, and Dabo Sweeney mentioned allergies. So obviously those take a toll on you too. And nobody deserves to get COVID in this in these days, but unfortunately, you know, it's up in the air and people are getting it, you know. But this is just another. We don't say this enough, but listen, okay, take the necessary precautions, okay, so you don't get it. Take the necessary precautions. This is why we're always on a hot mic whenever somebody breaks COVID violations. You don't know how many people you're putting at risk. You don't know who exactly has who could have problems with COVID, such as Justin Foster. You're putting him at risk. And I'm gonna be honest, Nate. It's just the people who don't follow these precautions. It's just unnecessary, you know. Um, yeah, but I mean, with that being said, I completely respect Justin Foster's decision to retire. It's unfortunate because you know he could have went to the NFL and had like a, and you know his career could have just it could have just started. But he, again, whatever career that he is going to pursue in the future, I wish him the best of luck in that career, and I hope he has as much success in that career as he did in his football career. So, and hey, look, it's I don't want people thinking, oh, his football career was like a waste or like, you know, it ended too soon. I mean, that might be technically true, but think about it this way. He has a national championship ring. How many players can say they got an NCAA championship, Nate? How many players can say it, you know?
Not a lot.
So look, Justin Foster, he's been to two NCAA championship games. He's won one. Look, he's won a lot of bowl games. He's won a couple of bowl games too. Look, hey, I don't think it was a complete. I don't think his career was cut short, but he did some great things on that field. He was a defensive lineman, so I mean that was so. And as Dabo Sweeney was talking about him, it's clear to see that he was a very good player at that. So with that being said, I just wish Justin Foster the best of luck in his career.